Welcome to the home of the Clemson Tigers, Death Valley in Clemson, South Carolina. As we'll see a team looking for its first win, the Syracuse Orange, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Clemson Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Clemson will kick off to get us underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Syracuse's offense will take the field first. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Out of the gun, the running back has it. 5 crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. You know, when you get off to a tough start in conference play like these guys have, sometimes the temptation is just to try to get through and play out the string. How can they turn it around?
Well, they just need to put a game together.
Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
Man, this has been a struggle for this offense, protecting their quarterback. It's priorities mission number 1, right? Every single game you go into last week, I think a lot of the reason they lost was because they gave up so many sacks and hits on their quarterback.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Oh, right through his hand. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one. The Orange will have to punt. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Cradles it at the 35. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he's stopped. So the Clemson Tigers offense has its first opportunity of the day. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming into this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
set up with a 1st and goal. Dropping back, it's Denson. And the sack all the way back at the 5. Clemson jumps to the line. The offense changing the play. Off play action. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Bringing it out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. From the gun, running back on the move. Works his way into the traffic and picks up 3 to the 17. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. He's got it again. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It's getting loud in here, and they may raise the dues on Ncaa if they can stop him on 3rd down. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately, a 3-yard loss. Syracuse will send out the punt team. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Looking for a man. It's Denson. Quarterback adapted. Took a shot as he threw. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down.
And these coaches have these play sheets over there on the sidelines, and there's so many calls they want to call. They want to make explosive plays, but you got to protect your QB, and he's already been sacked. Now he's hit again. Like, they've got to protect him up front if they want a chance of doing damage on the offensive side of the football.
They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they're on the move.
And this QB, man, how about it? It's a pass play. He's dropping back to pass. He realizes it's man-to-man, and as they start to chase their guys down the field, well, nobody's got me, and I can just take off, and I've got speed. He chews up ground so easy.
There he goes. Made a defender miss. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
You just can't say enough about this quarterback and how important his legs are to their success for the season, for this game, and really for this drive. Earlier, when he called his own number, it was a big gain. He does it again. He's got the knack for just understanding when to throw it, when to take off and run. You saw it right there.
Clemson ready to go back to work with another 1st down. Quarterback may change this route. Looking to throw on 1st down. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. To the ground with the back. Can't quite cross the frame to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down. Clemson is quick to the line. Looking downfield, it's Denson. Rushes on him. And And a sack all the way back at the 5. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Now the play fake. And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this.
It's a fumble. He's got the ball, and he'll try to pick up a few.
Man, those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again, and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
A long way to go on 4th and goal. Looking to throw. He wants it all. And it's incomplete. The long pass downfield they couldn't hook up.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback not on the same page. No dice, turnover on downs.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. The play fake. Got a man. It's McFadden. He'll be stopped at the 27, but picks up 10 on that one. Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. He leaves it with the back. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
Yeah.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10.
Hey, you hear me? Time to make another bid.
Finds his tight end. Really short gain on that one. Defense all over it.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. We saw it right there.
Scanning the field. It's Hammond. And the rush will get going at the 25. Syracuse moving first to 1. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35.
Hey, good.
Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense.
No joke.
Boy, that last drive, they had a chance to put 3 on the board and pass. This one needs to be productive, David.
I got no problem with the aggressiveness. It was a pretty decent drive. This offense isn't fully clicking yet. They need to get in a little better rhythm, and they need to capitalize on those scoring opportunities.
And they've got the weapons to do that too, David. They've got guys that can make plays in space. They need to focus on them and get them the ball as well.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Rides the back on the option to give. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the play.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the 1st down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Hauls it in. Oh, he's got some space. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this 1st period. We've reached the break. Clemson has the lead. And we've come to the end of one. And let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the 2nd. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Back to throw, it's Denson. Unleashes one deep.
I don't even make the straight deal.
Deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that
Straight deal.
Oh, the offense just not able to come up with that. You knew it was going to be a bang-bang play, right? They're taking a shot into the end zone. That's going to have to be a contested catch on the back end.
Something like that.
He wasn't able to come up with it because of the hit.
Misfired on first down, back to the air on second. Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
That's already got like a straight deal.
They gotta find something. They gotta get a rhythm somehow. So far, no success, not protecting the quarterback. Really, the only good thing I can say so far is they haven't turned the football over.
Buying some time as he moves left.
Lord, man.
Play, but they couldn't make the connection.
You can tell the timing wasn't great, and quarterback receiver not on the same page. But when you're going to miss, don't miss towards the DB. You definitely want to miss out towards the sideline so you don't get yourself in trouble.
So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's going for a big play downfield.
What a play! What the fuck? What the fuck? Ran the ball to you? Do the chew. I'm gonna start feeding that ball here. Ain't no ball going there but ran the ball to from now on, man. It's too much talent out here.
First half, 4th and long. We're not bringing the
I see you, Randy.
We've got a guy that we think can read the defense and deliver a strike. We've got playmakers stretching the field vertically. They show you how dangerous they can be on that last 4th down there.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Making side adjustments here. Dropping back, it's Denson. Bringing the heat. Just tried to drop a little floater in there, and it's incomplete.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions, you've given up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz. Because if you sack the quarterback and
he's all bottled up.
Oh my God.
Racing down the left side.
Oh my God.
Defense got it. At the 20.
I fumbled the ball and he nigga took it all the way back.
The defense
I'm mad now.
into its own hands.
You practice these
I'm mad
moments as a
now.
defense, but you never know when they're going to come to
He for
fruition.
real
But
trying
how
to
about
bury my guy.
Scoop. The ball's on the turf. They scoop it up. They take it to the house. The
I'm doing too much
defense
with
takes
it.
care of business and said, offense, we don't need you. We'll put points on the board.
Trying to bury my guy.
Check in with
Gonna
Kevin
drop
Byers.
100
What's
on
going
you.
on, Kevin?
Guys, one of the biggest games of the week is playing out right now. Let's check in on this top 25 battle. Florida has the lead right now, but those Gator chomps haven't come easy. They're in a tight one. They're up by 7 over Ole Miss. Implications galore inside the SEC, and we'll circle back. If
Doug,
anything
Christie,
big
Kobe
should happen.
Bryant, John
How
Starks.
about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The RPO, it's complete. Turning it on. And he's to the 48-yard line.
Two-way mid-point
First
score.
down.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the
got
throw.
Kobe
Because he
Bryant
put
on,
it
bro.
out in front of his big man. He was able to make the catch and
Down 10,
accelerate,
Kobe Bryant.
creating some distance there between him and the defense.
From the gun.
I wonder what
Give
it gonna
on
take
the
to get going.
inside. Finds a little space. Touchdown, Tigers. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Looking to the big tight end. He's got an open man. They finally get to him. The what a play there to pick up the first down.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Finds his man. It's Williams. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. Syracuse might take a shot here on 2nd and short. Looking downfield, it's Hammond. Unloads to the wideout. It's incomplete and maybe a little too aggressive from this senior trying to fit that one in there. Beneath the shadow of Howard's rock, Death Valley is rocking, trying to help the Tigers on 3rd down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets him a first at the 29.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Looking down the middle. Got him downfield. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Syracuse comes to the line on 1st and goal. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the quarterback pulled up 2 and sacked at the 12.
Yeah, and how about this defense, man? That's the 3rd sack of the day. They've been putting pressure, getting him on the ground. Not something they've been good at throughout this season. This defense playing better because they're getting more pressure on the quarterback.
There we go. What are you talking about?
What a real good job by the defense defending the RPO. I got to defend the run. I got to defend the pass. Make the QB take off and then get a stick on him. Play physical. Got him to cough up the football. Great job by the defense playing their responsibilities and forcing the turnover.
From his end zone, a lot of room to throw downfield.
Man, what the fuck?
Just didn't move fast enough, and they get him for a
safe.
After giving up the safety, they'll have to kick it away.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they did.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Off play action on 1st down. Looking deep down the right side. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete. Well, I'm sure there are a lot of emotions, a homecoming of sorts, as he comes back to the place where he played as the head coach of the opposition.
You know it holds a special place in his heart. He's right now taking the field thinking about all the great memories he shared with his teammates, with his family, with the fans during his time. But he's got a job, David. He's coaching on the other sideline this one. He wants to get the win for his team.
Oh, you dang right. And you got to pull back those feelings. It's great to be home. It's awesome to be where it started, but you're also paid to do a job, and you're paid by the other side. And right now, you want to go win, and you want to beat this squad because you're competitive, so it's got to be kind of bittersweet.
Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break. Punt is in the air. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football. Try to find that consistency.
Or try to find something positive in this offense. Forget about the safety. Those don't happen very often. Try to get some first downs together. Get some good mojo going.
Open the drive with a chunk play out past the 40, and they are in business on first down. On the move.
That's it, like he's just making the playoffs.
Crosses the 45 out of bounds and the 47-yard line, and a solid play there.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up, get some movement at the point of attack, and find a little crease for your run.
Solid pick up a 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. Wants to throw. It's Denson. Quarterback now breaking the field. Shoots his way for more. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground.
And this QB is really starting to show you something, isn't he? I mean, he's been hit a lot in the pocket, and I just like the toughness. At the end of the run here, he's not sliding because he's been banged up a little bit. Lowering the shoulder, getting the first down, taking some hits, but he's still competing.
Zings it complete to the right. Breaks into the open. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work.
All right, second quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some first downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy
got enough space. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you can get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Clemson will come to the line with a 1st and goal. Quarterback sneaks ahead. Scores on the sneak.
I'll tell you what, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this in the quarterback's play. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. Just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll return it. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. To the air, it's Hammond. Fires to the middle. It's complete. And he picks up a huge chunk of yards on that play before he's finally hauled down. To the line quickly. They'll spike it to save some time. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. On 3rd and long, a check down will be the last resort. Well, they really could have used that as their physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The Orange will have to punt. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them back out. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David is sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also, momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it, so Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down to your quarterback and whether or not he's making good decisions in this game. If he has to be aggressive, if not, let's just take the lead into halftime and get ready for the second half.
And the Tigers racing to the line in the hurry up.
Passing out there for you. It's like he wants to be a guard so bad, but he gets into this mode when, just turn, face,
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He stopped at the 32. It'll be a 1st down in the waning seconds of the half. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half.
I think that Suns played great team defense.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half.
Made it tough for him. They showed bodies. They did everything the old school defense used to do. Too bad the Phoenix Suns don't play like that every night. They played to extinguish a fire that was hyping in, and everybody
Looking to
giving his
pass.
buzz
It's
and his
Denson.
spark for Wemby.
Buys a little
They
time
came
with his
in and
feet.
showed a blueprint. That blueprint
They
is just
get to
old.
him as he throws.
Be in front,
QB leaves the
nobody
pocket,
reach,
he scrambles out, and he
dig,
goes to his right.
make sure he
I
sees
love how
us
he keeps
all
his
the time.
eyes down
They
the
haven't
field, trying to make a play, trying to throw the football with a relentless chase. I love it. Get to the quarterback. He throws an inaccurate pass because he gets whacked as he throws the the football. Nice job chasing by the defense.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. Makes the grab on the big throw. And another big game for this offense. They are putting explosive pass after explosive pass up in this one. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Thomas in our halftime update.
Fellas, yeoman's work so far in Death Valley, and welcome into the halftime report. And it's been an absolute clinic in fundamental defensive football so far. A total standoff with both teams refusing to give an inch. And I know this new era of football is about chucking it all over the yard and just outscoring the other team. But this game is a throwback, and to be honest, it's refreshing. Time to see how things play out the rest of the way as we send it back to our guys in Death Valley.
Mr. Heisman, if you don't sound just like him.
And he'll just take it in. This drive will start at the 25. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. They go to work in the third quarter with the lead, but they have had a little trouble keeping their quarterback upright.
Yeah, and you have the lead, you're positive, but the offensive line coach is definitely going to be upset. And the offensive coordinator, listen, I don't want my guy getting touched. He's being productive, but give him some more time here in the second half.
I think you can do that, too, offensively, by maybe leaving your tight end in to help block, maybe chipping with running.
He's got it inside the 30. And he'll home there and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Tiger! These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. And the extra point is good. The lead is 19.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. If this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
He'll keep it himself. He's stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying and have had very little success.
I don't think the quarterback made the right read on that play. I know they're asking a lot of his QBs, got a lot to focus on with the pass game and all the different types of runs that they have in their playbook. But on that play there, that pre-snap look told me to hand it off.
And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
That's a big-time play on the D-line right there. And listen, they've had a lot of NFL guys in recent years up front. William the Fridge Perry, old-school Clemson great on the D-line. He'd be proud of watching.
He's going to go down, and he's in his own end zone. It's going to be a safety. They'll get set for the free kick after the safety.
Well, the defense could smell blood in the water in that situation, and a great
I'm gonna
job
get out of my line and watch that shit.
showing you all of that athleticism they have,
Why would?
and they come away with the
Some
safety.
shit called them.
Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the second half, Jesse.
And this has been a dream game for this play caller.
Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
I think this quarterback now at this point is looking over to the sideline saying, hey, can we just not throw it anymore? I mean, my guys, they can't block for me. I got no chance back here. We need to just run the ball from this point on.
He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Rick got double XP today. Rick day. Rick day down there. Rick day.
Here's a heat. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
From the gun, the ground game. And it'll be a pickup of 9. They're facing a 3rd and 1. Clemson jumps to the line. They'll try to get it through the air. He'll try to do it himself. Didn't find much running room there. Picks up a few before he's forced out of bounds.
Obviously, this quarterback is a huge part of their rushing attack, and you've seen that early in this game. He's been very, very productive running the ball. Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes it's on scrambles like what you just saw. But with his speed, he makes it so difficult on a defense.
Quickly out to the tight end. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Working well behind the sticks on second down.
What quarter you in?
Third.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Noses ahead to the 30-yard line, a pickup of 1. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This is the type of play that decides games. Are you tough enough to convert third and short from the 30? Tosses it incomplete.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. Third down, you know, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
Now on 4th down and 5, they'll try to move the chains.
Another pair of Concord.
RPO, throw right, looking for the chains. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Clemson. And they take it in for 6 more points. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further.
What a great play call there on 4th down. You know, they script and practice these all throughout the week. You've got to be able to call something that you know you can run in your sleep. Beautiful execution on that 4th down play for a touchdown.
The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work.
You gamble every game?
Will be.
Looking to throw, it's Hammond.
Got him.
It's complete to the right. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
I ain't hit a parlay all year,
You
bro.
know, a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't
I
get
haven't
any
hit a
yards,
parlay
but
all year.
That could be the offense maybe
I
setting
ain't
something
seen
up.
week
The
one.
play caller's going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field for an explosive play down the line. Just keep that in mind.
The Orange with a lot of work to do on 3rd and long. Defense just a little too eager, and that's 5 yards for the O. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. And how about that DB getting a hand in there and forcing the incomplete pass? Syracuse will send out the punt team. They're up to a half dozen kicks today. Now on the return. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out everybody right now on the same page.
Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Running back searching for a hole. Nice move to keep running. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Big man has it. It's a first down and more. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40. The definition definition of four-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere. Just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to...
He wants to go deep. That ball is intercepted at the goal line. They bring him down, but that great defensive play might be overturned. Let's see what the call is.
Good job by the QB there, using his cadence, using his clapping, trying to get this defense offside.
Maybe can be a little more aggressive here after the offsides penalty. It's 1st and 5. Back to throw, it's Denson. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Quarterback making checks. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Snagged in the middle. It's Scott. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
Here's the pressure. Takes a hit as he fires. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now has taken out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
What kind of monkey shine
Again, on the option. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line, and that's where they'll have it 1st and goal. Clemson is quick to the line. Back to pass, it's Denson. Catch in the middle, it's Scott. Touchdown, Clemson. A great catch and run for 6.
I think the days of...
Them niggas do it called practice table for
You better be able to do this. You see the playmakers slipping out the backfield, throwing the football, he'll handle the rest, get the end zone for the touchdown.
Every quick update, let's go to Kevin Tyers in the studio.
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Miami has the lead right now, but even here in the cradle of coaches, you just never know. This has been a tight one inside Yankee Stadium. They're up by just 2.
Nigga snap.
Western Kentucky. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
Them niggas them school lunch table shit.
Got stuffed on 1st down, it's 2nd and 10.
That nigga snapping. Yeah, Waco. Bro, we grew up in the Waco. We would have made it in the right game. I swore we would have made it.
It's so important that this offense is
That was how we really were getting off in.
That last completion to the tight end
A nigga at Weir Pro told me that light skinned nigga I was on the line with. He heard some of my music. He said, boy, you was on the way, you'd have been here. All right there.
Down in the quarter as they come to the line. They'll run it from the gun. He's knocked down behind the line of scrimmage again, and this just hasn't been his day. Nowhere to run. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Clemson has the lead. And this beatdown is close to completion as we've reached the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got here.
Don't stop though too, man.
Yeah, he is.
Everybody see. I need some liquor tonight, bro. I'm gonna get all this shit.
Continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play.
I cut back on that lean. I'm on that hand. Do say.
Finds the tight end. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there.
Well, nice completion there. What's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the third down manageable. Really putting this offense in a good position.
Throws for the tight end. Complete to the left. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38. Syracuse has a really nice drive going.
I ain't right. That's what I got. I need my head scan.
A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Syracuse. They went for it all, and it paid off with the score. Once the game reaches this point, you start thinking ahead and how you can find something positive to take into the next game.
Dang right. Keep the offense rolling. Try to find some plays that I can use throughout this season that I can have some more success, or I guess have success. I haven't had a lot of success today, but I'm looking for the future.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Clemson ready to dial up some long plays. They got it on offense. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
You can feel the momentum a little bit, right? I mean, the fourth quarter has kind of changed, and this defense is settled in. Their offense has scored as well, so this is a big tipping point in this football game.
He'll take the deep shot. Slides it up to 30 and still running. Still a lot of room to go. Touchdown, Tiger. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. With that, the lead nice and comfortable in their cruising for a 4-0 start.
That's out of bounds. I'm stepping out the pen, telling in the clouds, now we gon' make a clap to this. Now grab your gas, the
way they just keep their foot in the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns, and you know what? This is one of those stats that you look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns in the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
Sit down. I'm up in here now, but
Syracuse offense.
Gotta make my money right. Trying to live the stress life. This pressure puff pipes. Yikes! You know what I like? I keep it high. Better I write. Rounds on ice on you. Like white on right. Fight. Whips on the mic. And I'm turning them tight. Burning up the limelight. Finally. You ain't got to strain your eye to find me. Cause my doing bad days behind me. God gave me this little light and I'm about to let it shine. If doing obstruction, your butt gets fine. Got them waiting on me by the radio for my album to drop. That's just smooth off that on that beat. He ain't stopped.
Goddamn Mississippi. That nigga be screaming on.
Yeah. And man, what they can do on second down here. Less than a yard to go to pick up the first down. Gives it on the option. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
You just need more from your offensive line. Second and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it. But the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop. And now you set up third down. And this offensive line is going to have to play a lot better here.
Syracuse ready to go to work with another first down.
Forward, nigga, your pussy. So, what's got you feeling that way, man? Niggas just be doing little bitch ass shit.
To the air on first down. Unloads to the right. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking to fire. Quickly to the tight end. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Here they come, facing third and long from the 40.
The surface for air. And you can do it all at way more than 1,000 miles an hour on magnetic
From the gun, wants to pass.
Otherwise called maglev.
Got his man on the right.
One thing he told me,
A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. They've already moved the chains a couple of times on this drive, now out close to midfield.
Most people don't even believe that there's a tunnel network.
Wants to throw it.
There are tens.
Takes the easy completion. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. So now it's
This content is blocked in your country. Want to watch it?
Power football with the run. Charles. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. And this offense has gotten off to a good
I agree.
start
That sounds insane.
down, but this is a different deal on third and long.
$1 million. Bring that up, Jamie. Prince Charles, counteract. Prince Charles is the heir of the counteract. He moved in 5 years ago.
Syracuse will be forced to punt.
And he lives with a
See
group
if he can help the coverage team out
of
with
homeless
this one.
children. No, he does not. I swear to God. Prince Charles, Prince Harry's dad. Prince Charles, the heir of the throne of the dragon.
According to this Google search from express.co.uk, Prince Charles is distant kinship to Vlad Tepes, the 15th century Wakalian ruler, an Irish novelist based his draft.
Prince Charles is like
Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep plowing it on until they find an answer.
Picks up the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
One of the things you love about this running back is his physicality. He's got great size, and because of that, he can wear defenses down. Those 2, 3, and 4-yard gains in the first and second quarter, they become big gains late. Guys don't want to tackle him, and you're seeing that now.
Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down. Didn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it. He just throws it away, and I think the flag's going to be coming in. There it is. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on third and long. He's looking downfield to throw. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And a big play on the outside. What a job to keep those feet in bounds and get the completion. They are in no mood to show any mercy as they keep flexing their muscle on offense.
Up big in the fourth quarter, and you just keep taking shots down the field. And that tells you something, okay? You can take what you want from it, but this offense definitely not interested in running clock, interested in making a point.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
The Tigers come to the line on third and short, trying to convert. There's a fumble. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
And I tell you what, man, you got to do a better job of taking care of the football. I got to know, I got the first down. Running backs, this is job security. You better handle that thing well, Paul.
And because of that, David, you might see another running back jog out in the field the next time this offense takes it. We're seeing a lot more of that around college football now. There's a lot of committees out there, committee approach. One way to get yourself on the bench very quickly, put the rock on the ground. It's a coachable lesson for that young man.
He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Grabs it up the 25 in stride. I'm sorry, you're unlikely to win today, but here's a fabulous part of it. A late touchdown. In a lot of losses, you just want to burn the tape. You don't want to watch it. But I think there are some things that they can take into next week from this performance.
No doubt. Offense is about finding your rhythm, finding your groove, what you do well. And you can tell, at least now, starting to get a little something going that maybe you can build on.
From inside the 10, here he comes. Nice, just enough space across the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. What a feeling this has to be, David, in complete control and headed toward victory formation.
No stress, under a couple minutes left in the ball game. Well in hand. These are the ones, Jesse, you like to just run the clock, take a knee, whatever you want.
No doubt. They're going to love watching this game film, too. There's just so many positives to take away from this. And this is the kind of performance today that is really going to help this offense's confidence.
You know what? I don't know what Chris Brown, I could say is a better dancer than Mike. Wait. Just hear me out. Chris Brown is a better dancer than Mike.
Michael Jackson never did.
Yeah.
The big running back, he's physical. In the
Chris Brown
fourth quarter, starting to do a little bit tired. Let's see if he can keep this going.
Off the visual.
Chris Brown don't do that.
It's a fact. Mike pull up and don't say nothing yet. The nigga don't have a microphone yet. He didn't make a sound, a noise, or nothing.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I don't know what's wrong, but like this rhythm is wrong.
That's a fact. That's a fact.
How about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
They looked at Mike and Medusa. My nigga died.
Third and long.
Niggas died off the visual of Mike.
So I can say, hold on. I can say Chris Brown's a better dancer than Mike. I can say Chris Brown is as talented as
Obviously, this game hasn't gone the way they wanted.
Them niggas said if he would have flipped, they would have blown his face.
Getting an interception, yeah, they're being blown out. They're probably not going to win this football game, but that is the type of play.
They looked at Mike and died.
For next week's game.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's second and 11. Finds his big tight end. And the big fella couldn't.
Listen, I don't want to interrupt y'all, but a man approaching you in front of a 45 is kind of red flag. Yeah, like you waiting on your friend.
We got to keep finding something, some kind of rhythm in this offense, something we can hang our hat on that we do really, really well. Listen, the intermediate passing game like this is taking over college football. Intermediate, so
this is not the type of guy that you would want to talk to, dude, right?
Syracuse ready to go to work with another first down.
Serious. I'm not trying to block. You don't know that type of girl that'll go for that.
To the air, it's Matt. It's the cap. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down.
And that was
with the clock running, this should be the final play.
You shouldn't be worried about the defense and the niggas who try to get in the way. They know. Because they said this before. You had to ignore that nigga. But it's too late now. Because now watch how defense.
And this is dropped and incomplete, and that's sort of a microcosm of how this game is gone, and the time is running. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out, they take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
They just look good in every phase of the game. Apart from the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask your guys to do. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same type of intensity, the same level of execution.
Jesse, it's easy. You got a friend phone. You gotta understand the situation.
Like when you look back at
probably trying to shake your hands too,
those dudes are good. This is a great team, and they proved it.
I just get pressure, man. I'm even after my ass.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
In the face of adversity, we start begging for the prospect. God forbid you go hope, nigga. Now you're gonna start crying. Coach, I told you first. You thought I was gonna go in? You thought you was gonna just stop giving them the Instagram and fuck with you? Get off the court, nigga. I wouldn't be surprised if the nigga secured the Instagram when they gave him the wedgie after. Just completely little bro himself. Not only that though, the nigga played it so cool. He went and gave him game. In the middle of the whole interaction, like, look, bro, look, you don't even know what you were doing. You're not even reading the situation. Completely little bro the nigga. It's game over. Wait, it like you spell it right.
Every time you play at Showtime, man. You online right now, man. You know what? You online right now.
Have a good day.
And even when more niggas try to step in and play big, they still kept that shit big.